I got your wig, ho. Ha ha. You're mad, Miss Wikiana.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Before we get into this video, everything I say is not motherfucking fact in this bitch, so don't take it as such.
Girls can't take my motherfucking mouth, bitch. My mouth is real and it's raw and it's raunchy, bitch. I'm gonna give the girls exactly what the fuck they asked for. The girls is going to know my rap. Trust me.
Hello and welcome to a reality recap. Yeah, so I'm gonna recap the Real Housewives of New Jersey first. Yeah, so let's get into it. The girls are going to Ireland. Well, they are in Ireland at this point. I fast forward. Yeah, so yeah, let's get into the scenery because it is giving budget. Okay, now I see New Jersey giving budget, like I said previously. I'm curious to wonder, or I'm not sure if I worded that right, but who gives a fuck? Atlanta and Potomac, when they go on vacation, it looks real low budget. I guess Atlanta has gotten better, but I guess I'll chop it up to Potomac looking really raggedy. I guess last season, what's going on with their vacation and stuff like that, and why do they have to go to Applebee's while New Jersey is giving the least but going and getting the most? Okay, let me get back to New Jersey like I was just saying. But they are in a nice ass beautiful place and I'm living for it. They're not fighting over rooms too much or at all really. So that's nice. Granny Marge can't do too much fighting anyways. Okay, I'm not age shaming. What else is happening? We move on to the next scene because I fast forward. You know, I'm not going over everything up in this bitch because New Jersey isn't giving that much where I need to go over everything. Okay, so the next scene we get is the girls sitting down and they're discussing the I almost called her physician, the sidekick lady that Jennifer had. And to be honest, like, why did this lady know all the tea on all the girls? I mean, either she's a fan or she's just a really good sidekick or somebody filled her in. So, yeah.
But she knew all the answers ahead of time.
She knew. She knew every single detail.
You think I told her all that? Half the shit I didn't even know.
You see how it looks weird?
Jenny from the block. Girl, you know you my 420 sister. But what's going on? Because you know the tea on these girls. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to know some of the basic shit that this psychic was saying. So, like, let's not play dumb, girl.
It looks like it was manipulated.
1000%.
Like, at the end of the day, she is a psychic.
Ooh, yeah, I like psychics and all. I've been to one. I'm not gonna say I don't believe in them. I haven't found one that I do believe in. I went to one and she was telling me I had a bad future ahead of me. And this was a while ago. So I don't really know too much about them. But this lady, she seemed to be spot on. So maybe I need to see about her because she really knew all the tea on all these girls. So maybe she is really that good at her job. But I doubt it. Okay. So, Jennifer, just own up to you filling this girl in. You know you had a nice drink or a nice smokiana with her, filled her in on the tea and said, yeah, gagged them. So moving on to the next scene, or not the next scene, but we see Margiana start to get turned up, get a little angry with Jennifer because Jennifer was saying to Marge, you know, I didn't tell this psychic about your friend Laura because Laura was telling me all this bad shit about you. I said, ooh. Well, tell me. If you ain't going to tell the psychic and you ain't going to tell the group, tell me, girl, so I can spill it to the channel, so I can spill it to y'all.
And you know what? There's a lot of that Elle said that I will never repeat.
Yeah. While I'm all for Margiana getting dragged to the ground, rightfully so, because she deserves it. I do live for her messianiness sometimes, but like she does deserve it because she is messy like Giselle. So I am here for her getting eaten to the bone, of course, but you know, by giving this Elle, Jennifer, of course, Margaret's ex-friend, You know, by bringing her up or whatever, it's giving her more of a opportunity to do press like she's been doing to talk about Marge, which is what Marge does not want. I want it, so I don't care. But this is why Marge is upset. You don't get it, but yeah. Okay, actually you do get it. You just like pissing her off, which I'm here for.
You did repeat,
Okay.
you did try,
No,
even
no,
when you've said stuff
even
to
over-
Melissa.
Just telling her to look out.
For what?
Girl, what you mean for what? Because I could have sworn, didn't you say that, I can't remember because my brain just went sour, but didn't you make up a rumor about Melissa in the past at a reunion or something about him being a bad plumber or doing bad business, or you know about him doing bad business? Okay, there it goes. My brain is working. Yes, that's what it is. Yeah, Jennifer gagged you because you told her that the Gorgas are known for doing bad business, like contracting and stuff like that, which we have seen on my channel through receipts. So yeah, so let's run the tape. I don't know why I just did that. Let's run the tape on your friend spilling the beans on your business and how you started the rumor on, or maybe not a rumor, but you were spreading. Okay, whatever is going on with Melissa cheating, I'm here for it. I'm normally not here for mistresses, ass Iyanas in this bitch, but if she's getting away from Joe, that is a good storyline because it doesn't involve. Look, I'm using the wrong words in this bitch. Look, it won't be a Teresa storyline in this hoe, so how about that? Okay? And before one of y'all come for me in the comments talking about, Joe Gorga, he ain't no plumber, you just a hating ass bitch on the Gorgas. Yada, 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 ain't nobody hating on no Gorga ass bitch. I got it wrong. I meant to say contractor or whatever he do that he ain't doing really right. Cause shit and shingles be falling from the, okay, you know. Okay, I'm not gonna do too much for he try to sue me and catch a coin from me. But yes, my point is I know he's not a plumber. I know that is Margaret's man. Yeah. So moving along. Oh, not moving along. I said I was gonna run the tea on Marguerite. Yeah, so let's play the tape on her friend spilling the beans on her like I said earlier.
So let's move on into the rumor number 2, which is the cheating allegations of Melissa Gorga. So the first rumor was that the first rumor, sorry, was that a friend of Margaret, meaning you, has caught Melissa cheating in New York, right? That was the first thing. Then it kind of like changed into Margaret being the one who caught them, and then she told you, and then you went and tell that to Teresa and Jennifer. So just clarify for everyone what really happened. Did you saw anything? Did Margaret saw anything? Who saw it, and what really happened?
So what I said was that Margaret told me that Melissa was caught by someone else in a car kissing someone. Margaret was not even there, but that she discussed it with Melissa.
Okay, yeah, so this girl could be lying the house down, but I really don't see why she would be lying on Margaret. Like, who is Margaret for anybody to be lying on? I'm sorry. I know that she's a housewife and these girls want a meatball to hold to be on the show, but I'm thinking like, Margaret? Okay. And Margaret shouldn't be like, why is she so shook that somebody is doing what she's done upon others? Or not upon others, but you know what I mean in this bitch. She's done what she's getting mad about to her. As I just said, the wrong way, but not the right way. Okay, now let's run the tape on her so she can see, like a mirror, her behavior.
You know, it's hard because we were close, but there was a side of you last year that was just so cutting and hurtful. I was like, who is this?
We got a lot of questions wanting to know, why are you so concerned with Teresa's love life? She never brings up anything about you.
Well, I wouldn't say she never brings up anything about me per se. I put it all out there right from the beginning, so okay. I was very honest about it. I think I was very concerned right from the beginning because things did come out.
The ex-girlfriends are putting it out. They're bitter.
Right. These exes want to bury this guy.
No, it's because he's with Teresa Giudice. He's dating Teresa Giudice. That's why, okay, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?
Wow.
Margaret, it was week after week me hearing something negative about him. And it was all coming from you.
Now she's in the love bubble. Did you ever talk about Louis stuff with her?
No, she doesn't want to talk about it because she feels all of this is happening because of who she is. And she's so happy.
Listen, she is so happy. But what about allegations of abuse?
If you're concerned, there's a different way to go about it. You know, it's just like not constantly every week something new coming out. And it's like you're trying to shame us. You're trying to shame Louis. So if you're trying to shame Louis, then obviously you're trying to shame me too. You're hurting us because I'm telling you to stop. I don't care about his past. And we all have a past. I have a past.
Right.
No, I have a past. Like Louis could have judged me. Oh, right. No, and he didn't. You know, his family could have judged me. And they didn't, you know, they got to know the person. So that's all I kept saying is like, I focused on how he treated me, how he is with me, I'm not going to judge him on his past. Like that's, when you evolve in relationships. Like I know I'm probably a different person than I was with my ex now that I'm with Louis. Because he does have a calming effect on me. He does. He doesn't curse. He doesn't curse. I love the way he's so smart, and the way he speaks very, very eloquently. He does, and he does have a calming effect on me. I'm like, babe, you need to rub off on me more. You talk to Tom, Dick, and Harry.
Why? Because you said that I spread the rumors to the bloggers about Louis.
Yes.
So last we heard you were having some drama with Teresa. Teresa was blaming you for Louis' gossip that was kind of... Yes. Were you leaking the gossip?
No, I was not leaking the gossip at all.
But you and the other ladies were talking about it.
Yeah, you know what? When things are out on social media and out there, of course, we discuss it. And it was out there everywhere, so of course, we discussed it.
Yes,
I'm not going to talk about it. You're trying to flex so no one talks about Louis.
Let's talk about Louis.
I don't want to talk about Louis. You would have said, this is hurting me. Or like,
I did. I'm not happy about you talking about Louis. If you did have a concern, you should have came to me from the beginning.
Yeah, so that was 3 minutes of you being messy down. So yeah, I would like it if you would just own up to it, because I would really like it much more from you, or I would like you much more is what I meant to say. I don't know what's going on with my brain today. But yeah, just own up to it. If you would be more like Giselle, how she's owning up to it now that she's saying she is messy, like, I would like you a little bit more. I'm not condoning the mess, but I do live for the antics time to time, okay? So moving on to the next scene, finally, we see these bitches. Hold on. I meant to say these ladies. We see these ladies sitting down and having dinner, and they're talking about this goddamn wedding. Again, of course, because it hasn't happened yet, but I'm just tired of it. Only because we're hearing about the mother-in-laws. See, here I go again. There's Charisse doing voodoo on me. We're hearing about the mother-in-laws not being invited to the wedding. Like, who? I've discussed this on this channel again. I mean, I know you guys say in Italian families and Greek families. I don't mean to offend y'all, but like, that just don't make no goddamn sense. I don't care about no tradition. I'm sorry, that just don't make no sense. Why does somebody, like, why would Melissa's mother need to be invited to Teresa's wedding? Like, that just don't make no goddamn sense. It's okay, whatever. So, yeah, let's get into the scene.
Yum. You don't seem stressed out about your wedding, are you?
Not yet. Let's wait till next week. And then I have to get all this done.
Did you guys get your dresses?
We ordered them.
We went to the dress.
He looking knock off J-Lo. Y'all got her so sour right now talking about this wedding and her not having the VIP ticket to the wedding. Even though she could go to the wedding, but she is being sour. Okay.
What made you decide to make Jen and Dolores bridesmaids? Like, what was the...
Who is this lady? I'm trying to... Okay. Somebody tell me in the comments, because I'm trying to... Is this a new friend? I've been watching this show this season, and I'm... Okay. Anyways, lady, it don't matter why she is having Dolores and Jennifer in her wedding and be a bridesmaid and whatnot. She can do what she wants in her wedding. That's what you do when you have a wedding, right? Okay, yeah, so why you asking? I don't even know who this bitch is. Okay, let's get back into the show again. Okay, hold on. Before we get back into the show, I just remembered one thing. Or not remembered one thing. I'm just thinking to myself, I think somebody put a battery in this bitch's back. And when I say somebody, I'm saying J-Lo knockoff or Granny. And you know who Granny is. And I'm not age shaming. I'm just saying this whole trip she looking like Granny. And I'm saying, what's going on with her wrist? Like, what? This whole season she gonna have that thing on her arm? What's going on? What happened? Is that where she getting that Opa Zimalata shot? The one that's snatching everybody down, skin tea? I'm not trying to, like, you know, accuse anybody of doing drugs and stuff like that. I'm not saying it's a drug. Well, it is a drug, but she shouldn't be taking it because she ain't no diabetic. But she's looking real. I don't want to accuse somebody, but when you take that opalapathicazikalai that's supposed to be for diabetics, I believe, or something like that, it's like you can tell people, their face look like it's melting like a little bit. Okay, so let me get back into my point. Okay, yeah, so the lady, the bitch who was asking about the wedding, like why she chose Dolores and Jennifer, she can choose who she want to choose, like I said. And I feel like she's asking this question because she knows about the Dolores and Dina not getting along. And she thinks that Teresa and Dina fell out. But contrary to what she knows, Dina says the opposite. Now, whether it's true or not, Dina is saying the opposite. So Melissa is basically telling a tale. Because I know last week, her damn man was saying something to the effect of that she is friends, or I'm calling Joe Gorga she. Yeah, that's right. Anyways, he is friends with Dina's man, and that's not true. They not friends. So why you lying? Why the fuck you lying? So yeah, let's get back into the show and let's get into Melissa trying to prove a theory that's a floppiana.
I hear Louis and Dina's man have an argument over business. These two are no longer friends. All of a sudden, it's like, Dolores, I was meditating. So convenient, that meditation moment.
Let me first say that Dolores and I have been in the same room since our falling out of friendship. We didn't have this huge fight. We both saw each other at Teresa's mother's funeral. We were so nice to each other. As a matter of fact, she was talking about Frankie. Little Frankie was doing something in California. I said, let him stay with me. She met Dave. It was very cordial, very nice. I was happy to pick up where we left off. Yeah, it was fine.
So it was not a big deal.
No. And I saw her one other time, I guess at Lauren's wedding before I left abruptly. But I saw her there. And again, very nice, very cordial. So it's not about me and Dolores needing to be in the same room and what's going to go down. What people don't understand is, yes, her and Dolores have known each other for 20 some odd years, but they weren't friends. Like Teresa and I have been friends. They were acquaintances and they became close once she started filming for the show again. Much like, Teresa and I discussed on my episode. But Teresa and I are like friends and have been friends since we're 20 something years old. Her daughter's godmother. Dave and Louie are very close. And at that time, I assumed she knew that they wanted Dave and I in the engagement party. I mean, the wedding party as well.
Okay, right.
So I said to her again, T, I know I said this before, and I'm not going to lie. It wasn't just this. It was, again, my fears were coming up. And I said, listen, there's some people that are very intertwined in the Manzo family.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, Dolores and her family are very much intertwined. And I don't feel comfortable with that. I just don't feel comfortable with that. Teresa, obviously, Dave and I were there for the engagement, the actual engagement. We were in Greece with them when it happened. We were a big part of it. You know, we knew before Teresa knew. And then Teresa said, you know, Dee, I'm having this party, engagement party, blah, 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 blah. I said, I 1,000% want you to have everyone that you want there. I'm going to bow out. You know, I really wanted to bow out at that point. And I'm like, Teresa, please, I was at your engagement. I will be at the wedding. And she was like, okay. So then she spoke to Louie and she called me back. She's like, Louie and I just discuss it. And you and Dave are close to both of us. And this is where the piece at the reunion comes in. She was like, we really want people there that know both of us and love both of us. At the wedding, we'll have everyone's individual. Dolores only met Louie a couple of times. They like each other, but they're not close.
Yeah, so J-Lo, knock off. Dina kind of debunked what you've been saying all season about this wedding. And yeah, so you need to hush because people are coming out the woodworks with shit on you, okay? Not really. I'm being dramatic. But Dina, yeah, just cleared your ass. Okay, not cleared, but got your ass together. Okay, corrected you. Because I don't know why y'all try to make it seem like y'all have relationship with, like, excuse me, not relationship. Relationships with people that Teresa, like, fell out with or you think she fell out with for, like, spite. Because you tried to do that with Teresa's ex-man in the Bahamas, knowing you don't fuck with him and we're dissing him and dragging him on national television. Your niece's father, rightfully so, but like your niece's father. So then all of a sudden now, when you're falling out with your sister, now you want to chop it up with her ex-man, like, huh? And now it's like the same thing with Dina's man. Y'all think that they fell out, so now you want to chop it up. Like, girl, both of y'all, I'm calling both of y'all girls because y'all both being okay, I'm not saying girls are messy. I'm just saying, like, Joe is just acting like one of the ladies at this point. Like, give him Melissa's spot. Melissa, you can stay home. Joe can have your spot. You ain't shit and get the fuck off the pot, as Nikki would say. Okay, let's move on to the next, not next scene, but more of this discussion.
And then I'll be honest with you, I was like nervous. I was like, I didn't want to ask him because I was like, oh, I didn't want like another problem with my brother.
Why would he make a big deal about it? You picked other friends too.
First of all, Melissa, that was not cool that she brought it up at the reunion.
Brought up Teresa's engagement party?
Yes. Because this is, I again, didn't watch, people send me clips where she was like, oh, not invite Dolores. Out of blue, like knew it was a tender subject.
Yeah, just whatever. Like, it was already.
It was just not
it
cool.
had already been dealt with.
And there were two long tables, and Teresa did not throw this party. I believe it was Louie's assistant, who's lovely, Jessica, we love her, she's amazing, that coordinated the whole thing.
Okay.
So she was just kind of putting the family together. Dave and I, again, Louie and Dave, you know, Dave's in the bridal party. So that's, I think, why we were at the main table and
talking about the seating arrangements and everything.
That Melissa was at the next table. It was only 2 tables. So like, what are you going to stack everybody on top of each other?
So Melissa was mad about her seating.
Yes. That
assignment.
She wasn't. Yes. So Teresa didn't. From what I understand, Teresa had nothing to do with the party. She showed up. There was rumors that I threw the party. I did not throw the party.
Yeah, I think you answered it.
At the end of the day, it's her freaking party. She can invite whoever she wants and disinvite whoever she wants. Stop giving people a hard time about their party.
Her period work. Ha. You mad? Not Dina clearing you again, Melissa. Y'all need to stop using people's name if you ain't gonna clear the information with them first. If you using their name, cause now you looking foolish. Okay. No Ashanti. What's going on with me tonight in this bitch? But Melissa, what you talking about? Joe wouldn't care about who Teresa invites to the wedding and stuff. I don't like the whole deal he's been making all this season about how he's been saying it's sad, it's sad, it's sad, it's sad. I mean, almost every episode he's been saying it's sad, it's sad, it's sad about this wedding. About your mama not being invited to the wedding. Like, your mama, like, what relationship does the mama and Teresa have? And no offense, Teresa's father and Joe's father is dead. So that bond of using the excuse of they had a relationship, so that's why he needs to, or she needs to be invited to the wedding. Like, no, he's gone. So what's your excuse now? No shade. Like, rest in peace to the angels. But I'm just saying, come on now. Let's get back into the scene.
I just didn't want to hear like another thing, you know? Hey, like about your mom. And I swear if he would have told me, I would have been like, oh my God, yes, thank you for telling me. No problem.
I know, but when they asked you, you didn't say that. You said, oh, there's a history there.
Yeah, girl, because you've been talking about this mama not being invited to this goddamn wedding all season so far as your storyline and nothing else of the sort. You silly ass hoe. Come on now. Stop playing. I mean, this is tired and delayed. And then for somebody who is also, like, always tweeting, and I'm gonna do a throwback clip, but I know you guys are gonna say, stop using that old-ass clip. No, because this old-ass, not old-ass mama, sorry, Melissa's mama is still liking and shading Teresa online today. So, like, why are you begging to be invited to a wedding when you just, like, girl, you just want to be seen? Cut it out.
Joe is, I think, still upset because Teresa didn't invite Don and Marco to the wedding.
Melissa, can you please tell your sisters, your mom, your aunt to not tweet about me?
They don't tweet about you.
I've seen it, okay?
Show it to me. Then you show it to me.
And
they don't tweet about
Melissa,
you ever. They say nothing but positive things.
Melissa, you can either say
ever.
Listen,
they would never.
Please,
girls,
tell them not to get involved.
You
Teresa,
show it to
you
me
have
and
a
then I'll bring
problem.
it to them.
Okay. Listen to me. You have a problem. Let's solve the problem.
Okay.
You have a choice to either say, listen, I cannot control what my sisters or my mother do. If they tweet about you,
but they don't.
Like, Teresa has known my mom and sisters forever.
Yep. But that's what I'm saying. Why aren't they invited to the wedding? That is bizarre.
I don't know.
That actually hurts my heart because your mother doesn't deserve that.
And he was kind of trying to make me own that, like put the blame on me.
God. If I didn't put Melissa in my wedding, I'm not close to Melissa.
This is the thing, honey. We're not close.
Okay.
Like, you're my sister-in-law, but we're not close.
Understandable. Like, my heart's beating right now because it's kind of, like, sad for me.
Why would I be close to her family?
Because your father was around his mother-in-law. That they had a relationship. They were very close. And he's probably right about that, you know?
Okay, and why didn't my brother invite your family for Antonia's 316?
Okay, so moving along. Okay, I keep saying moving along, but we're not moving along because it's the same scene in here. They're still having dinner. So what it is, oh, what's up? Yes, Doechii. Shout out to her, queen. Yeah, so Jennifer tells Melissa, is what I meant to say, that she got invited due to obligation. That's why the mother didn't get invited. Basically saying the mother's not obligated to get invited, but you are due to, like, you being married to her brother. So, duh. So I don't know why what Jennifer's saying is offensive. Maybe the way she said it is wrong, but, like, I don't see what she said being wrong, but that's just my opinion.
I was what? You are invited, like...
You think because of obligation?
What?
Like I said, why are we gagging? I mean, y'all have said and done worse. I mean, Marge, you pushed people in the pool, and y'all have talked about Danielle's pussy lips on national television. So, what the fuck are we gagging over an obligation word? Yeah, so okay, Marge. Anyways, this will be the end of this video, and we will be well, I said I was going to talk about other reality shows in this hoe, but we're going to save that, you know, for Thursday when I talk about the Real Housewives of Ultimate Girls Trip in this hoe, because it's late in Atlanta. I don't live in Atlanta, but that's what Nene said, because it's late in this hoe, and the bitch is tired, and we are at the 30-minute mark of this podcast, or whatever you want to call it, recap so far. So yeah, I do want to get some housewives on this channel. I get why they would not want to come over here, because they are scared of what this mouth might ask them, but it's time to shake the room. So what I need y'all to do is, like, whatever housewife you like, go to their comments and say yes. Go to Karenhugerswig page and do an interview, and let's get down to the nitty-gritty in this bitch. Okay, I love y'all down. This is the end of the video, as I just said, and thank you for watching. If y'all could give me a thumbs up, that would be iconic. If you could give a comment, that would be iconic. If you don't, then, I mean, it's like whatever. So, yeah.
I said what I said. Okay, well, what you said was some bull. But you don't like it. You don't like it. I sure damn don't like it. Well, then, what you want me to do?
Now on sale until I get motherfucking sued.
What else? I don't have to have any. What else? What else?
I'm not being
being negative.
Yes,
I'm
you
telling
are.
you.
You are. I was a little surprised when Luann came up and started scolding Ramona like a truck driver. She is a thug in a cocktail dress. She is a thug in a cocktail dress.
Now on sale until I get motherfucking sued. Ew. Like JK, but like maybe not. But thank you for watching. But you hating ass bitches always have something to say. Hating ass bitch, but you're still watching my vids. What? 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 You're so upset. But that's like okay, because have a piece of bread, have a Xanax, relax, because I said what I said.